Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is the final matchup of Grand Arena Season 21. Last round against Greek goalkeeper here was a win. The thing I was hoping to get some information on was a Kira team that I've been setting on defense for a couple rounds, and last week I used on offense to get a sense of. And for a moment here, we see Kira. Looks like she's held. Take a look, see how many times the Greek goalkeeper, and then he didn't even attack her. It was just a complete tease. Shakti held though, and Mon Mothma down here held. Other territories, the way that these went, really, since I added Shakti to my defense, I feel like it's been doing a little better. Not because Shakti is doing anything, but it's making my opponents make tougher decisions. Mandalorians here with Relic Bam held for 1. I think that's a matter of underestimating it. It's not great, but it's not nothing. I will be paying attention to whatever teams were used up against it. Back wall here. 2 shots from Newt. I think moving Newt to the back wall has helped a lot, because really you kind of saw it in the last round. You need to set aside a team to go after Newt, and if you didn't plan your offensive strategy out properly, you can get caught with Newt. Today, Hide is my opponent. He has Rey that he's running in Arena. When we look at the inventory, we see a second GL and Jedi Master Luke, and that was part of the reason why we wanted to increase my GP, was so I could have more matchups where I was at a GL disadvantage or just had tougher opponents in general. Today, what we are looking at is, see, he is in a smaller guild though. Lifetime banners, though, are very respectable at the 871. That's somebody who plays Grand Arena. Undersizes is lower, but that doesn't really mean anything. For me, what it means is how serious do you take Grand Arena in this game mode. Like you can see, I have an absurd number here. The clears is what's really more important. The undersizes, that's an obsessiveness metric as far as I'm concerned. Zetas, he has way more bloat in Zetas. There are not 163 Zetas worth having. I don't even think there's 141 Zetas worth having. And it's a little wonky these days with Galactic Legends inflating the Zeta counts. He's got 12 extra ones in here. I've got 6 extra ones. Gear 13 is about even. Gear 12, he's got a little bit more bloat there, not much. He's a little shallower in the Gear 11. We are even on the 6-dot mods, and he does have an edge here. He basically has 100 extra 10 plus speed mods than I do. And that's really more because I've slowed down my mod work because I've been hoarding mod slicing materials because I want to make a video or do something on Twitch or do something with all those resources. So I've just been hoarding more than I've been slicing. And I'll announce that when I'm ready to do it. I'm not ready to do it yet. Total relic level. So I've got, this is fairly even. We have things shuffled around a little bit, but not anything significantly different. He has Cat, but not at a usable level. I don't even think Cat's that great at Gear 12. She's usable at Gear 12. She's semi-usable at Gear 11. In GOTB, Gear 11 works for the Phase 1. Now, he has a speed advantage on his Jedi Master Luke. He's got Rey. Gas, though, is Gear 12. That helps a little bit. The rest of this is fine. He has a 5-star Watt. That's because he's in a smaller guild. And he has only a 6-star Malevolent. So I have some advantages in the roster there. So when we jump in here, let's take a look at the defenses. And Hide here, he has attacked. I checked this a moment ago before I started recording. I think, though, from at least where it looked like a few moments ago, unless he's actively playing, he was just clearing the front wall to see what's back there. Because I think he's stopped for now. But what we do see is Mando's again held for 1. The other teams, they're there to draw out stronger teams, or at least decent counters. Back wall will double check, but I don't think he's attacked any of these other squads, but you'll see my defense at least. It's the same as last round. So, Newt, Padme, Grievous. And on the top territory, we are looking at the typical teams with Mon Mothma. Shaak Ti is a new standard. Really, just because I'm pulling gas away for Jedi Master Luke, and I don't really use the clones on offense, they've been moved to defense, and it helps. Just because you need a certain minimum strength of a team to handle it, just like why I use JTR on defense. So we got Kira. This Empire team is doing nothing for me, but I've just been throwing them there. Maybe I'm going to be paying attention to what counters they've been taking, because if they're at least drawing out a stronger team, that's helpful. That I don't know quite yet. They're not doing great on banners though. Now, what we're looking here at the top territory. Bounty hunters that are not strong. We have Night Sisters. We can handle that with troopers. We got a Geo team here. We got a weak crew team. Like, if you have Gear 12 First Order, I would not be putting them on defense. Relics, sure. If you have multiple relics. Relic crew alone, no. And then we got Grievous. We've got his Rey. And we have Old Republic. Got nothing with Newt or Watt or anything down here, but it's a Gear 12 Grievous. You gotta have that Grievous relic. So we're gonna solo Old Republic, obviously. We're gonna use Bad Batch up against Grievous, and Rey is going to use my Jedi Master Luke. The only worry I have here is Jedi Master Luke is on his back wall. I did not check his history. I don't know what his habits and trends are. I'm hoping he kept it for offense. From looking at his other teams, I'm assuming he did, because the rest of these teams are not a very strong defense. They're not a weak defense, but they're not team. It's not like when people throw down Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, CLS, those types of things. These are just standard, decent defensive teams. We will start with the Kylo SOLO. I just put up a methods video on how I approach conquest, especially now that feats are excessive and conquest has become a chore. It's just how to get through that with a little bit more optimization. Now that we have a new round of conquest, and at least though at the end of this I'll have Maul unlocked. Alright, first move is let's get that retribution up. Helps clear the blind, because now we got blind, we can at least clear it. Stun's annoying, but whatever, we're fine. We've got no protection, so my first move is going to be, what is this, outrage? Alright, let's outrage it. I'm gonna get retribution up. I was thinking about doing the basic, but I want retribution. Because with retribution, we have days now, but We gotta get healing immunity on Zelbar. But, oh, come on, man. I don't like this. I'm starting to get worried. Alright. Again. Let's try it again. Now, hopefully, we counter. Get the healing immunity on Zelbar. I don't need it on Juhani. Come on, do it. There we go. We got it. Perfect. Just beautiful. Take out Zelbar. Now it's over from here. It's just a question of how long. Let's do another AoE, maybe take out Juhani. Oh, and Kerr. That was a nice AoE. Now we just gotta recover our protection. Don't. Canderous is, with those dots, is helping me recover, so I'm just leaving him. I did not plan out anything here. So this is going to be one of these grand arenas where you see my thought process live. But we got some standard stuff. We're probably going to fall into some standards. We've already hit Kyber. But I do want to win because the other thing that I haven't done is I've never lost 3 grand arenas in a season. We dropped 2 early, like that first and second week, because we were goofing off too much. And I thought the Executor was going to be harder to deal with for my opponents, so I was acting like I put like a GL on defense and they weren't going to clear it, and then my opponent cleared it, messing it all up for me. I'm not worried about these droids. Gear 12 Grievous, just the Merciless Massacre is not Merciless Massacre. Metalloid Monstrosity is not going to be doing enough damage. Let's see if we get some more stuns. Oh, can we land this, whatever this is called? Adaptive learner target practice zeroed in. Can we land zeroed in with all that stuff? Let's try it. Okay, we can land zeroed in. See, look at how weak that Metalloid Monstrosity was. You gotta have that relic. Alright, we'll throw the buff immunity down. We'll throw what else does this do? Translation? No, that's the other guy. No, it's... Alright, fine. Ooh, oh my god. Are you guys kidding me? You can't lose to these kinds of droids. I was talking so much crap, and now you're gonna do this to me? Make me look like this? Very disappointed in you guys. And that Droidica. I want to look at this Droidica later, because that Droidica was doing some work. I have beat harder separatists than that with the Bad Batch. Come on. I'll just shift to Night Sisters. I was going to use Night Sisters up against like somebody else. Fine. I wonder, like most people mod their droidicas for a slow droidica. I wonder if that was just like a really fast one. It felt fast. Like, look, he's going second. That seems like a fast droidica. Let's just bring down these stacks. Yeah, that's a fast droidica. Maybe I need to look at speeding up my droidica. But I don't have relics on my droidica. I'm still sporting a gear 11 droidica. I would like a relic one. There's plenty of other relics I want. Right now the relics I'm really are more priorities for me are Canderous, Cad Bane. There's someone else I've been looking at for a while. Jeez. Go. Let's bring him back. The stunner for now. Everything else is fine. Oh, I can't click on her now, can I? Fine. Alright. I'm just thinking for a moment. Like, really what I should do is maybe save one of these Jedi for a second team. So that in case there's something on the back wall, we have another Jedi team that we can use. Or another good Jedi team. We can still put together a Bast SOLO team, but we're just... I think the safe bet is Jedi Master Luke is being safe for offense. Because if he wanted to put both of them on defense, he could have done like a crazy hard defense. Throw down the Revens in CLS, Padmes. We're not seeing any of those teams. Luke's got to be on offense. What I should do is in Arena just start playing around with a weaker set of Jedi and just kind of figure out what the weakest Jedi team I can use up against Rey and SLKR are. Alright, we triggered the damage immunity. We're going to start spreading the inherited teachings around. Okay. Trigger the ultimate, and we're just done. We're done now. We just got to play it out. See, like, obviously I didn't need all these Jedi. And I know one of you left me a comment about it. Because I've brought this up before and gave me some suggested teams. I need to just take a look at your suggestion from before and test it out. Get comfortable with it. Alright, let's check out this back wall. Alright, we got Mon Mothma, we got Padme. Who's the third? Phoenix? Phoenix? You had where are your relics? You've got 2 less relics than me. Okay. I'm just thinking through in my head how to process this. We're just going to do Traya this. This is weak. We would have done a bad batch if we hadn't already done... Oh, no. We got... Alright. What's the next strongest team even? This defense got real weak, real fast. We're just gonna troopers this. Geos, we're just gonna do standard stuff and just kind of get through this fast. We'll do Palpatine up against the Geos. We got bounty hunters and crew. All right. I should have put that armor shred somewhere else. Okay, let's get the dazes up. Perfect. We'll hit Telzine for some more turn meter. And now hopefully that's enough for DACA, which it should be. Okay, there we go. We're just going, we're just moving. We'll do a couple on. I didn't click on anything. Slouching. Kind of downshifted out of this. Just kind of. Once I saw the rest of the defense, okay. Okay. I mean, this Vader nerf. Like, I don't care about the Vader nerf so much in terms of, like, the Galactic Legends and stuff. But it's really annoying that it's not as good up against, like, the Geos. Because I like... I mean, I basically only use Vader up against the Geos because it's just, like, a nice, fast, clean win. You know, I could use my Night Sisters here. I could use other teams, but... This one just... It's just like a nice one. But that shouldn't have taken so long. Alright, we got Kylo, we got Bounty Hunters, they're no good. I guess we could do... We're either going to do my Bounty Hunters up against... Bounty Hunters up against Mon Mothma. I hate that I had to gear these guys up for the Executor. Like, it's needed, whatever, for the fleet and everything, but these guys are so strong now. Like, I like taking... Like the Padme team, I could take CLS up against it and crush it, but I like taking my Traya up against it because the Traya is gear 11 and the rest of the Triumvirate are gear 12. I like that they're in most cases weaker, but in this case they're like in the same ballpark. I don't want to smash teams, and now my Bounty Hunters are way stronger than a lot of other things they bring it up against. And I don't know what... I understand why CG is making the requirements the way they are, but I feel like they're really painting themselves into a corner. Okay. Like they're adding a relic level a year, so we're getting to a point where our rosters are getting really quickly developed, and it makes me worried about the long-term health of the game. Can we Wampa Solo this Phoenix? I'm just gonna use Traya here. It's more fun. CLS is boring. We'll Wampa the Phoenix. some of those Zetas make it a little wonkier, but the gear is not at a level where I'm really concerned. Maybe I should be. He does have good mods. His Phoenix probably have good mods on them. This is... Alright, let's swap. Wait, no, we can't swap. Does this... So the stun, because it's a locked buff, Traya's not going to do her stuff on it, right? So let's just fracture Padme. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't kill her. We'll isolate in a... we can just take her out. And there's no courage over there on Anakin. And he's gear 12. Traya will isolate now. Oh, there's no pain. The pain cleared. The pain needs to be there for it to be a bigger hit. That's the only reason I care. We'll swap with Nihilus because he had the most turn meter. We just want to get back to our fractures as quickly as possible. Just, I want SWGOH to be like 10% better. Alright. Fracture. Padme's back in her. We'll just clear Padme. Wish that would have happened differently so I still had fracture. Come on, how many stacks of courage did you have? I just want to hit somebody with pain so we recover protection on Cyan. That's why I hit Barris. I don't really care about Barris. It's fracture. Everybody's healed up, of course. So before SWGOH... Oh, perfect. SWGOH can take somebody out. Just hit auto. This is going to end with an annihilate. We'll try and Wampa this. The Zetas are a little bit of a concern. The gear is a little bit of a concern. But Wampa's bonuses up against Phoenix should be enough. And I have a speed advantage apparently, so we should be okay. The days, though, really... Like, I worry about Zeb in these scenarios. I lost my protection up. Yeah, this is gonna go poorly. No, see, this is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna, yeah, the stagger. Yeah. 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 I've done that a number of times before. As in lose to the Phoenix in this kind of scenario. It's just, I really want it to work. And do I have anything fun left? We'll come back to the Phoenix. We'll clear the other stuff. I want like a solo. I want something dumb. I want to... Because we're just going to do boring things up above. We're going to do CLS and we'll do... I don't know. We'll blow this up with CLS and then we still have... We still have like good Jedi. I'm just gonna I'm not even gonna pay attention to this stuff. Come on. Just want to see how they're going to play it. We have such a massive advantage that I don't care. See, it's just... It's fine. Just take them out. We're going to do the same deal with crew. There's... Really, well, let's just undersize it. I've been tempted lately to gear up a lot of the bad Jedi. Because in the next talk video, you'll see what latest characters I geared up, but I geared up the rest of the Galactic Legend requirements to gear 11. There was only 2 left, Veteran Han, Veteran Chewie. But now I have every Galactic Legend requirement at gear 11 minimum. And now I've geared up most every other character worth having to gear 11. I'm starting to work on Jawas. I'm going to do Stormtrooper Han soon. Visas Mar, Sith Assassin, the rest of the pilot. Any pilot I don't have geared up other than Phoenix, I'll be taken up to gear 11. Are you guys... I always forget to deselect. I want them to choose other people, not just focus down. And so I'm looking at other characters who I would take to gear 11, and it's just like those Galactic Republic Jedi are some of the last remaining characters after the current set I'm working on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is feats. I gotta check feats real quick to see if I have a shot at even doing any now. I should have checked this at the beginning. I think there's that Bespin one, and there were the 2 other ones. This is probably Bespin, right? Yeah. And then we have these 2 annoying ones that I can't do anymore. Yeah, that's over. Do you have anything fun left? We got Geos, which will crush him. We got Rebel Assault, which might actually struggle. It might be fun to see if Rebel Assault can do anything. We got my own First Order, which is boring. We got all this boring stuff. What do we have with droids? These guys will lose. If I had Quill and IG-11, we would do it. We're just going to be boring. What about scoundrels? Do we have any fun scoundrels? You know what? We will do Zam. Zam is fun. So let's do Zam lead. We'll bring in Mando. Bring in Embo or Sing. I feel like if you're not using as a leader, there's no point in using her. We kind of should use Greedo, but Greedo might go down. Let's just do it though, because with the thermals, we just... Greedo's on the list of characters to gear up. Greedo's the last bounty hunter to bring to Gear 11. I'm pretty shocked by it because Greedo was like one of my childhood favorite Star Wars characters. Him and the Tuskens. I always like those Rhodians. Alright, let's chuck this. I feel like it's let's... If there was more on the field. Start spreading some thermals around. Spread some more thermals. Let's clear these from the tenacity up from Chopper so we can land more thermals. We're gonna cycle through them. Throw out some more. We will pull the turn meter from Ezra. Wish I had somebody who could like call more assists with Zam. Let's do this over here because all these other thermals will double up. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Now we'll throw him. That'll get the contract off. We will disintegrate Chopper. Increase the thermals. We will kick Zeb. blow him up? No. Jeez. That's like gear 9 for you. I don't even know Embo's kit. I don't know if any of those would be... What's it called? Are any of these unavoidable? This can't be evaded. Let's use it on Zeb. Let's just do this. We can at least increase the stacks on. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. We're running out of time. I am definitely missing Greedo right now. The turn meter and dispel, turn meter removal and dispel was really nice. We gotta hit auto so that we can get to another disintegrate. We got another 2 turn, another 1 turn. Yeah, that's no good. Come on, do it. If I would have hit auto sooner, we would have done. Yes! Yes! See, that was the most fun I had in this entire Grand Arena. That's why I do things like this. Alright, let's, he does have a good Radis, though. That we have to be aware of. He does have a Ray, so the... Okay, do I want... He has a bad Malevolence, though. I'm just trying to decide where do I use... what. I think we'll just do Malevolence Mirror and we'll do Rebels up against Radis. Because... No. We'll do it this way. Because it's a gear 12 Grievous too. Alright, let's do our wobble. Let's start attacking Hyena. He doesn't have Sunfac out here? That's kind of a... Yeah. Why are you guys being like this to me? No! I didn't even bring Phantom because of the disrespect I have for you. Now I have to deal with this? Yeah, I know. Lisa's not Spy. I can't believe this. We're gonna lose this. Because I'm an arrogant player who thinks I can always disrespect teams. This is fine. That's why I was thinking of a mirror anyway. Alright. No. How do we want to approach this? What I need to do is have a better grasp of when I want to use bigs to start and when I want the Y-wing to start. When we got rid of the hyena bomber, that's all that really matters. We'll take Empire in after. The thing is, if that was a relic Grievous, I would have just brought in my own malevolence. We wouldn't be having this kind of situation. It's kind of like they say with like chess masters or martial arts masters. They have more trouble up against amateurs than they do other people at other levels of training, because when you have a certain amount of training, you become more predictable. It's the amateurs who are completely unpredictable because they don't have the training where you can. Martial arts isn't a good example. Chess is a better example. You get my point. Alright, let's just clear this. This is interesting, because with this Radis, he's made his negotiator significantly weaker. Especially without that Rex. The Sergeant's less important. And he only has gear 12 on those pilots, too. He's not getting through my Executor. No, we're... Alright. Come on, let me wrap this up. We got to move on to that new account. I have made one change to the new account defense. We'll review it in a moment. Don't you dare! Oh, you are going to do it. Oh my god. That's basic. Get me that target. No! I hate you guys so much right now. I wish there was a more reliable way to get target lock up. Just do this. Maybe I just need to not use Vader on the front lines. this TIE Fighter pilot. Even now that I have these relic TIE Fighter pilot, it's just... He's so frustrating to me. I hate losing my Vader. Yeah, fine. We'll bring out mine too. You have that on your bench? We're gonna get frozen in a second. We're gonna do this even though... Okay, fine. We get lucky here. Let's take out Soldier. I'm gonna wipe out my gauntlet in a second. There goes my gauntlet. At least we're getting a bunch of turn meter, and there we go, a real dumb win. Alright. One of these days I might consider playing things safe and boring. I do wish I used the Malevolence up against the Malevolence. I'm pretty sure my rebels could have handled that Radis, and I kind of would like to see what would have happened. Anyway, let us go to the new account. I'm going to click here, but that is not the right screen. Alright, we are not doing any review on the new account because I think that was all in the last video, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. The difference I made setting up my defense. Oh, he's already attacked me. That's great. Which actually I think I did check earlier and was aware of. So Padme moved up to the front wall. I had been throwing in like a combination of Newt or Troopers in that slot. Padme I was putting on the back wall. Padme's moved up. Geos are the same. Above the Geos, that is a territory I've been putting Ewoks and Night Sisters in. That's staying the same. What we changed was Troopers. Troopers I put on the back wall this time. And that is because as I thought through all my offensive teams, I realized I had plenty of teams. And Troopers, especially with Piet and Moff Gideon, as I saw last time on the main account, is a pain. And then here, Rebels here stood for 2. So this is going to be a win. So the teams we've got for offense, we've got Jedi Knight Revan, we've got Darth Revan, we've got CLS, we've got Bounty Hunters, and we have Shakti, we have Palpatine. Like, we have a lot of teams. We've got plenty of teams. I think the way that we will tackle this is we will hold back we'll hold back the best stuff to see. Like, we don't need our best stuff to beat this. Probably saved his Vader for offense because I think he has a really good Vader. To give you just an idea before we look at that bottom territory, here's what he has in his roster. He's got a solid Jedi team. Yeah, he's got a good Vader. He's got some decent bounty hunters. But I think... What? I didn't want to click on that. No. No, he's gonna get a... Fine. Let's wrap this up. Alright, so bottom territory was... They've got Bad Batch and Shock T down there. You'll see them in a second. They're fairly weak. You still gotta respect those teams, though, because of synergies and all of that. So these are level 60, level 80. We need better stuff here for Shock T. Trying to think, like CLS and Darth Revan we can set aside. Palpatine will set aside. So let's just use our Jedi here. Everything's going to be way more than we need. We don't really need to think about that. I'm even tempted to undersize it, but we're not going to do that because they're not bad. It's not a bad Shock T. They're all like level 80-ish. They're fast with the right things going. The Shock T could still cause some problems to this Jedi team. I need this to go away. That was not my intent. You gotta... Alright, I want to... There's no relic on... Not relic. There's no Zeta over on 5s. So I don't really care about 5s right now. I think we're just going to blow up Shock T. Make sure we get rid of Shock T. I didn't spread the buffs because I knew Echo was about to go. And what we do here is no, I don't want to hit 5s. I just want to take... who can we take out quick? Arc Trooper we can take out quick. Echo we're going to take out faster, so we're going to wipe out Echo. And 5 sacrifice. Without the Zeta, that doesn't do anything, so everybody stays weak. And we can just rip through everybody else. So I have my Shock T. I don't even put 5s in there. I've said it a few times. I'll set it and I'll put down Clone Sergeant. Or even a Bad Batch character in that slot. I think we're just going to do Bounty Hunters here. Dengar, I don't even know if they're going to have stealth abilities. Like, I don't know if those are Omega abilities or lower, but Dengar will at least, if he gets triggered, will at least stop some of that stealth. But I don't even know if it's going to be a factor. Jango is good at countering Bad Batch, though. I've been using him in Conquest a bunch. Yeah, let's just rip out Hunter. take out Echo. I'm only hitting Omega because she's going to go down. Should have done a basic. Okay. See what's on that back wall. I don't think we're going to see anything scary. Geos. And this is why I keep good teams. We don't need to worry about... You know, we could probably just sit Empire now. We don't need to use Vader anymore. Let's just do it. I need to test it. My only concern is these guys are obviously not great. You know what? I am gonna bring in Sith Empire Trooper just because the pre-taunt, but I don't know if the pre-taunt is a higher level ability or if he gets it or not. He's gonna die most likely, depending on mods. I'm getting the feeling though from how that Bad Batch and Shock T battles went that the mods aren't great here. But the pre-taunt might be nice if we have it. Okay. Let's throw fear on everybody. There is no pre-taunt though, that's an important thing to remember. Or wait, is there? I guess I don't remember how it's triggered. Hit some of those staggers. Let's hit the lightning. Beautiful. And the rest of this we can blow up. We still have CLS, which we'll use here up against Palp here. Because Han just shuts this down. I want to pull the turn meter from Thrawn so he can't be removing debuffs. I want to pull some more turn meter from Fallen. Now let's just do an AoE. That should take, yeah. I was hoping it was going to take out 2 out of those 3. I'm happy I got 3 out of 3. I should have targeted Dooku. And we got my Palp Invader to clean up Phoenix and we're done. And that is why, even though I used Troopers a lot in Grand Arena offense, I realized I had more teams than I needed. And with the amount of teams that I had, I could afford to put Troopers on defense and beef up my defense, because the players with better constructed rosters were getting through my defense in a lot of cases. Usually not through my fleet defense, unless they happen to have gone and taken that game mode, given it a little bit more attention than the average player, but in a number of cases, my defense would fall. Which isn't really surprising because the ability levels are pretty low on all those characters. but still. Let's rip out the chopper. What? Get rid of that protection up. Why am I playing this? Just do this. Boom. Alright, let's clear fleet and be done with it. What are my undersize counts are for this roster? I guess I don't do a lot of undersizes, but I do get a decent amount because I always run fleet undersized. Alright, let's wrap this up. Okay. Let's hit Sabine. I've been working on making a couple of my pilots stronger. One of my Rebels ones, because I've been farming Mon Mothma. Yeah, a lot of those Rebel fighters are redundant as Rebel pilots. There we go. That is another couple wins. The new account was undefeated this season. I'm pretty sure. Kyber on both, and the main account we dropped 2 in the early weeks, but that I guess it's still within the realm possibility that it finishes up, and that I mean, we could lose it. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's clearing that Executor. So thank you for watching. There should be a new methods video out by the time I release. I mean, it not should be. It definitely will be because I'm posting it after I'm done with this record. But thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone. And be excellent to each other. This is still Play's Galaxy of Heroes.